Have you ever felt like you're merely drifting through life, yet it seems as though you're shoulder deep in the pain of those around you? You might be the person who listens intently when no one else does, the one who carries their own burdens while being there for others, the one who says, "I'm completely fine," even as your heart struggles to hold it all together. If this resonates with you, it might not merely be a part of your personality. Perhaps it runs deeper and reflects your true purpose in life. Allah has a unique plan for each of us, and sometimes He calls individuals not to stand in front of crowds or deliver sermons, but to heal, to offer solace in a world filled with chaos, and to serve as a silent reminder of mercy, patience, and resilience. But let's be clear, this mission often goes unnoticed and uncelebrated. It frequently comes with its own set of heartaches, loneliness, and trials that no one else recognizes. Today we're here to uncover 6 profound signs that suggest your divine calling is to be a healer in this world. This isn't about grand gestures or loud proclamations. Instead, it's about the subtle, consistent impact you have on the lives of others, one heart at a time. Stick with us until the end, because even just one sign might resonate so deeply within you that it offers clarity to feelings you've experienced your entire life yet struggle to articulate. If that sounds like you, comment "I love Allah" below to help amplify this message to someone else who may deeply appreciate it. You attract individuals who are broken, lost, or hurting. The first sign of a healer is how you seem to attract individuals who are dealing with their struggles. You may have noticed this phenomenon without fully understanding why it occurs. People often find themselves confiding in you, even strangers or acquaintances. They may say things like, "I don't even know why I'm sharing this with you," or "I've never told anyone this before." While you listen to them pour out their hearts, you occasionally wonder, why does this keep happening to me? The answer lies within your very essence. It's as though your presence radiates a calming energy that others instinctively gravitate toward. Before you even utter a word, people can feel a space of safety and understanding enveloping them, a balm for their aching hearts. In a society where everyone is rushing to express themselves, those who take the time to truly listen become healers without even realizing the profound effect they have on others. Yet there's a complexity to this role that often goes unnoticed. While you are there to mend others' wounds, you are not impervious to hurt yourself. You carry your own burdens, sadness, confusion, and scars that may remain hidden. Despite your internal struggles, you offer a safe haven for others to unload their emotional baggage. That ability to be that safe space for someone is not just a coincidence, it's a reflection of your incredible strength. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a beacon of comfort and compassion during his time. People turned to him, even those who opposed him, to share their deepest struggles. In return, he offered compassion, patience, and hope, not as a sign of weakness, but as a demonstration of emotional leadership. This rare quality of mercy is placed in the hearts of those whom Allah knows can handle it. If you find that others consistently seek you out, even when you're burdened by your own challenges, recognize that you are not merely a listener, you are a healer. Perhaps this is part of your higher purpose in this life. You feel pain more deeply than others, but you hide it well. Another significant sign of your healing nature is your ability to experience pain more deeply than those around you. There is a kind of ache that lies just beneath your surface. While you wear a smile, share jokes, and engage in daily conversations, deep down, you feel emotions on an intensified scale that most people don't. You notice the sorrow in someone's voice long before they even articulate that they are feeling down. You can cut through the tension in a room with a single glance. Society often celebrates those who are strong, but here's the truth. Your heightened sensitivity can make life feel more challenging and complicated. You might feel inclined to keep your pain private, not because you lack a desire for help, but because you don't want to burden others with what you are carrying. You would rather quietly wipe away your own tears than let anyone feel the weight of your struggles. However, this is not a display of weakness. It is emotional depth, a form of sensitivity that, when connected to Allah, is an immense blessing. The Prophet conveyed the teaching that Allah is merciful to those who show mercy to others. This indicates that even your personal pain, when it compels you to be more compassionate with others, transforms into a source of spiritual reward. Healers often emerge from a place of deep wounds, yet they consciously choose to soften instead of hardening their hearts. They choose to connect rather than isolate, giving love and understanding that they themselves may have desperately needed. If you have ever asked yourself why you feel emotions so acutely, it could very well be because your heart was fashioned not just to endure the harshness of this world, but also to soften the edges for others. You help everyone, but no one checks on you. In our modern world, we tend to glorify the resilient ones, the strong individuals who are always ready to lend a hand. You fit this mold perfectly. When a crisis arises, you are the one who jumps into action. You check in on friends when silence hangs heavy in the air. You give and give and give. But then comes the time when you need support. And what do you receive? Silence. No texts, no phone calls. No one asks how you are truly doing. That experience can be one of the deepest forms of emotional pain. People assume you are okay all the time because you embody that strong persona. They overlook the reality that even the strongest individuals can falter. Even those who wear smiles may find themselves crying into their pillows at night, feeling invisible in their darkest moments. In those times of isolation, you might start to wonder if anyone truly sees you at all. But here's the essential truth. Allah sees you. The Quran teaches that Allah does not let the rewards of those who do good go unrewarded, which means every act of kindness you have given, even in silence, is noted by Allah. Each favor, each gesture, and every time you chose to remain quiet to protect someone else's feelings have been inscribed. Healers often go unnoticed in a busy world, but the work they do is not in vain. Their rewards are created by Allah Himself. So if you have ever felt like you have been a steady rock for others while remaining standing alone, remember that Allah is nearer to you in that moment than anyone else could ever be. The pain you feel, the silent battles you wage, are not signs of weakness, but indicators of a higher calling. You have been through a lot, but you rarely talk about it. You have traversed paths filled with trials and tribulations that would leave many reeling in disbelief. You have faced disappointments that shattered your expectations, and you've navigated betrayals that changed your perspective on relationships. There were moments when it truly felt like you were at the end of your rope. Yet, through all that, you stand resilient, smiling and working to support those around you, even if no one utilizes that insight into the struggles you conceal. What sets you apart, however, is that you seldom use your past pain to draw attention to yourself. You haven't broadcast your heartbreak to the world, nor have you allowed bitterness to define you. Instead, you have chosen to absorb these experiences, letting them shape you into a more profound person. As a result, you naturally understand where others are coming from even before they have the words to articulate their struggles. In a world that is quick to showcase only its highlights, it is often those carrying hidden burdens who become the most potent healers. You carry your storms quietly, allowing your experiences to become lessons in kindness, patience, and compassion. The very reason for your past trials was designed to mold you into the nurturing figure you are today. You help others mend wounds they often can't even articulate. While the world may never fully appreciate the depth of your struggle, Allah is aware of every tear you've withheld, every silent plea for help you've kept hidden. He knows what your journey has cost you and how hard it was to evolve into the gentle and understanding soul you now are. If you sometimes feel that your past has been too painful to serve any constructive purpose, take a moment to reflect on how it has undeniably softened your heart. Perhaps Allah allowed you to experience that pain, not to destroy you, but to fortify you to hold others up when they are on the verge of falling apart. You often feel like you don't belong anywhere, but you still make others feel safe. It's a peculiar sensation, isn't it? Feeling as though you are perpetually out of place, whether you're among family, friends, acquaintances, or co-workers. There's an underlying sentiment that no environment truly understands the essence of who you are. Yet, despite this feeling of alienation, you have always been the person who helps others feel accepted and valued. You notice the quieter individuals in a room. You extend your hand toward the lonely souls. You offer your energy to those whom society often overlooks. Through these small gestures, often without even realizing it, you cultivate an atmosphere where people feel seen, heard, and appreciated, even when that was never afforded to you. The disconnect you sense doesn't happen by accident. At times, Allah does not allow you to fit in comfortably because you were designed to be a beacon of light in the lives of those around you. You embody a type of emotional intelligence, a gentle presence that helps heal wounds, even if it comes at the expense of your own comfort. In this world, those who feel like misfits or outsiders often carry the unique ability to mend what others may not even notice is broken. Allah does not shield them by allowing life to be easy. Instead, He fortifies their hearts with resilience and strength. You might lack a specific community or a sense of complete belonging, but what you do have is a profound purpose. This purpose unfolds in each interaction where someone leaves feeling lighter and more at peace simply because of your presence. If you've wondered why you have always felt different from your peers, it's perhaps because your destiny is to be a sanctuary for others, a safe place where they can find solace, even as you embark on your personal quest for that same sense of belonging. You continue to pour into others even when no one pours into you. There is something beautifully quiet about your soul. You are the individual who answers the phone at 2 a.m. when someone is crying. You listen to the same stories repeatedly, simply to ensure that no one feels alone in their struggles. You give and give, often while barely managing to hold yourself together. Even more awe-inspiring is your lack of desire for recognition. You don't seek accolades or applause. Rather, you feel compelled to help others simply because your heart cannot ignore their suffering. Yet, the truth is, this can be exhausting. There are days when you long for someone to reach out to you, to check in the same way you consistently check on them. It feels as though you are constantly running on empty, yet you still choose to shine a light in someone else's dark moments. You might attribute this selflessness to your personality, but within the context of Islam, this kind of heart is sacred. The Prophet stated that the most beloved individuals to Allah are those who are most beneficial to others. This communicates that your quiet contributions do not go unnoticed. They are etched into the fabric of who you are. The empty cup that continues to pour for others is not overlooked. Allah sees the burden you carry in silence. He knows how many times you've set your own feelings aside just to ensure a smile lights up someone else's face. Rest assured, He is preparing something extraordinary for you, something far more significant than the pain you have endured. When Allah chooses one to be a source of healing, He also becomes their source of strength. Even when those around you fail to acknowledge your efforts, Allah certainly does. He never allows goodness to go unrewarded, recognizing your true value in a chaotic world. If any part of this message resonates with you, if you find yourself quietly bearing the weight of others, feeling emotions profoundly and helping people heal from wounds that you did not inflict, then know this: you are not weak, you are not invisible, and you are far from forgotten. In a world saturated with noise and distractions, Allah deliberately chooses people like you to be a source of mercy. This is not about being loud or noticeable. You embody a reality that is genuine, soft-hearted, resilient, and chosen for a meaningful task that many may not have the strength to bear. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known as a mercy to all of creation, and those who try to embody his teachings often find themselves experiencing similar paths, wounded but still capable of uplifting others. If you are still reading this, perhaps this moment is no accident. Maybe Allah has led you here to remind you that your kindness carries worth, regardless of whether anyone expresses gratitude. Your heart does not go unnoticed, even when others overlook it. The true measure of your reward lies not in the approval of people, but in the acceptance by Allah. Take a moment right now to whisper a sincere dua, "O Allah, if you have made me someone who heals, grant me the strength to carry that gift. Heal me as I help others. Keep my intentions pure and allow my pain to serve a meaningful purpose." If this message has touched your heart, I urge you to comment below with "I love Allah." Your words may inspire someone else who feels lost on their journey. Liking and subscribing to messages like this might come at no cost to you, yet they have the power to reach someone quietly struggling, just like you might have been before this reminder found you. May Allah bless your heart, protect your soul, and let you be a guiding light for others in a world desperately in need of healing.